Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
You are now tuned into the Boxing Voice Radio. Join us every Thursday and Sunday, live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Untitled, brought to you by The Boxing Voice. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs, and today we're scheduled to have two guests in building, but we also got some breaking news that we're just going to go ahead and discuss right here on Untitled, but obviously I'm joined alongside always faithful Ringwalk Danny. What up?
Champ, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. We got the workout, so that's a good thing. And then we ate, so that's a good thing.
And now the breaking news of Cuba,
which is a good thing,
which is a phenomenal thing, an amazing thing. Cuba once again allowing professional boxing for the first time in 60 years.
Crazy. It's going to change the game drastically. I wonder if they're also going to have the finances to turn pro in Cuba and live in Cuba and then get a working visa to fight in America. Like, how are they going to treat it like every other country, or do these Cubans who are now allowed to turn professional get to, I don't know, I guess you would still have to apply for a work visa, right? Because they no longer get that, what's it called, like toca tierra, where as soon as they touch American soil, they become refugees. That doesn't exist anymore for them. So it's still going to be interesting to see how it plays out from a political standpoint, but from a boxing standpoint, the fact that now we can get a true influx of Cubans versus, the 3 or 5 trickled. I think we've only got less than 10 recognizable Cubans in probably the last 10 years, and you can count Casamayor, Laura, Gamboa, Rigondeaux. There was a Franco. He didn't make it. He was on Showbox quite a few times, but he didn't make it as big as everyone else. But Ugas, and you got Darrell now. Not Darrell. What's his name? Morel now. The Bartholomew brothers. But that's about it that I know of. I mean, I know this guy from Minnesota. No, Milwaukee. He's some sort of Cuban, but he's more American than Cuban. Luis Cubaceres.
Oh, yeah.
And not because his name is Cubas, go figure, just because I think that's he's legit Cuban, but not, but born here. But I think this is a great thing, man. I think this is a great thing. I hope that we immediately see some Cubans, jump on the scene now and take advantage of this. So, because this is the only sport I watch, so, it's just going to give us more rosters.
Definitely gonna bring more names to our presence, introduce us to new fighters, people we aren't familiar with. So looking forward to that, and just obviously bringing more talent to the sport. So definitely excited and interested to see what's to come. I'm hearing as soon as May, some along those lines.
Wow, that's cool.
So
yeah,
that's next month.
Yeah,
so.
And this is from ESPN Mexico. MX stands for Mexico, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah, man. But Untitled, man. Untitled. We just once again came from the parking lot of Ugas and didn't go in, One day we'll make it in that gym.
One day. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. So, we can talk about this because we never got around to it, really. Ideas for 420. It's coming up on us. 16 days away.
Turn up
Wednesday. It's a live show. I think we should be 420 themed. Even if it's pillow paraphernalia, marijuana, edibles, but theme it out, man. Have fun with it.
Also, speaking of 420 on a somewhat related topic, heard back from a dispensary.
Oh.
Heard back from the dispensary we wanted to hear back from.
Oh.
So
via just generated email, someone wrote back.
Someone wrote back. I hounded them. I hit them up like 3 times before I got somebody to actually get back to me. So we're still in the preliminary phases, but
did they hear the pitch?
Yes, that's how I started the pitch. I didn't give any names, obviously, but I said, I said enough to make it known that they're an important person. Mm-hmm. So I literally.
So when do we get clearance or follow up convo? Like what's the next step?
Well, I just sent the follow up email, so I'm hoping to hear back from them either today or tomorrow. But I just sent it, so I figured the topic came up. Might as well let you guys know.
Yeah. So I mean, we're still not going to reveal. I don't think that we did, right? Who and what we're doing, but that has been revealed. One part of this production obviously consists of getting clearance from a marijuana dispensary. What comes next? You're just going to have to continue to stay tuned in because we're working on something big to put together an amazing production with something that, pretty much me and Danny both just casually were wishing for, and now it seems that it can come true and actually be reality, which is gonna be cool to do it full circle, when those things
fall into place.
Yep. But yeah, man. So you got your first TikTok out there.
First TikTok.
And it's doing well in terms of views.
Yeah, it's doing cool in terms of
We won't
views.
say the name of the fighter, but you were casually looking at a fighter's TikTok and you realized your one TikTok post was more viewed than all of said fighter's posts.
Yes, not combined, but
no, I know. Each individual never made it to the one of your individual solo one. You get it?
I'm over 1,200 views.
Oh, wow. This shit just keeps growing.
Yeah.
It was just 1,000.
I didn't even see it at 1,000. Last time I saw it, it was at like 9 something some hours ago, earlier this morning. So, yeah,
Okay,
so that's cool.
So, how many comments though?
It's funny you say that. Look, it's funny you say that. Somebody literally just now.
Comment. I see the notification.
It's Austin. Shout out to Austin.
Hey man, I had to go give a view and a like and a comment. I had to push that algorithm.
Oh, that's right.
Shout out to Austin. Yo, yeah. So as far as comments, I only have 5 comments. I'm about to reply to some. So
yo, how is Maloney fighting Gilberto Mendoza and it's not the dude from the WBA?
Wrong weight class?
Yeah, you think? So it looks like heavyweight contender Jerry Forrest is stepping in to face 2-time world champion Kurbret Pulov. And Triller Fight Club has announced that the heavyweight Jerry, the Slugger Forrest of Newport News of VA, will now face Pulev Saturday, May 14th at the Forum. Is that going to be the same card that has the Vargases?
Indeed it is.
Wow.
It is. Yes.
Not a bad fight. I like it. I like Pulev versus Forrest. Let's be real. Forrest definitely earned our respect and deserves our attention after an amazing performance that he put on versus J, the Big Bang. So I'm locked in for that one. I like that one. That's actually a decent fight. So on the undercard, it's going to be Sergey Kovalev versus Trevell Pulev, which is obviously the cousin of Pulev or something, or brother.
It's the brother.
Pulev will be on there, obviously, versus Jerry Forrest. Son of a Legend, Holyfield. Evan Holyfield will be there versus Maurice. And then, yes, Fernando El Firrocio Vargas Jr., Almado El Mavado Vargas, and the highly anticipated debut of Emiliano Vargas. So that's not a bad card for Triller. That's the first true boxing card that's decent. I don't know who Kovalev is fighting, just the last name seems familiar. Never seen him fight. Don't even really know if it's a relative of Kurbret Pulev, but
they're brothers.
Decent card. Oh, so you knew that already?
Yeah, they're brothers.
Okay.
Yep.
Trevell. That's strange.
What was I gonna say? Fucking bitch.
Oh
yeah, they're going up against Charlo and
Castaño
in the same
wow.
city.
Oh wow, why? That's crazy. That's crazy.
It is.
Well, I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbles in this business, man. You know, everybody's competition, man. Everybody is competition.
So we'll be calling a couple fights that night.
Yeah, man. Unless you going to one of these live fights, Mister, I gotta be at a live fight.
I was actually thinking about Charlie Castaño, given the history behind the fight.
The history behind the fight.
Yo, first undisputed champ at 54.
First undisputed champ at 54.
You know,
and we're not gonna do the first undisputed champ live fight chat at 54.
Well, you did a live fight chat, except nobody was crowned.
But so what's new, man? I've been seeing you, man. I've been snooping around. You know, I got the motherfucking peripherals, and you always screen searching cars, man. When you gonna pull the trigger? I see you got the Jeep up almost every other day. Austin, you been noticing? We've been noticing. Are you looking for a used or new only?
Nah, used. You know, buy some used, low miles or.
What year?
Nah, like 20 or better.
Okay.
Yeah, so. You know, just a couple thousand to several.
What they going for at 20? For 2020?
For the Grand Cherokee, I'm looking at like in the 20s.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, in the 20s.
I think.
Obviously, it's not like the, you know.
How many miles though on average?
It depends. There's one that I really like. I think I still have it pulled up. That shit has like 4,000.
Oh, that's basically new.
Yeah. How many does this one
Grand
have?
Cherokee 2019. That should say 27, not 20. For 2020 is 27.
Yeah. So you know, it's a couple of
This one got 8,000 miles on Carvana. You know they deliver that for you if you buy it on Carvana.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Definitely looking though.
Damn, and you really thinking about a truck right now with the gas prices soaring.
It is what it is.
I hear you.
You bought the vet.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just, you know.
That's why I sold my car. My GTI takes premium. I was like, I'm not trying to. I was paying, like, before all this, I was paying like $50 to fill it. I'm not paying that no more.
Wait,
Like,
what year GTI, bro? Come on.
2008.
And you had to put 91?
Yeah, that's what it said. Like on the when you open the gas can, it was like
Premium?
yeah, premium.
Only?
Yep.
Wow.
Because it had the turbo in it and everything, and it was
Oh,
it was
okay,
the GTI
yeah.
with the 2-liter with the turbo.
Okay, I didn't know how to turbo. I mean, shit, my Honda that I drive has a fucking 2.0 turbo, and it's built for 87.
That must be nice.
It's legit. It's legit. Like that was the selling point in 18. It was like, yo, 87. Never any stutters and nothing. She'll take that 87 all day.
And you bought that brand new, huh?
Hell yeah. Yeah. Because you could put miles on a Honda, man. Like, look at my son's Honda. He probably in the 120s already. Man, Hondas go for like 200.
The parts are like
Before
15 cents too.
Exactly. Before they even give you a problem, it's 200. As long as you're doing your regular maintenance, which is just brakes, oil changes, wipers, just, if you're going to beat it and not fix it, then, that's on you. But Hondas, but a lot of cars are like that now too. Hyundais are getting good, but, I've never really crossed into that lane. I considered, which a lot of people in Vegas have it, the Stinger.
I had a Hyundai. That was
What, Elantra?
Nah, the Sonata.
The Geo?
The Sonata.
Oh, Sonata?
Yeah, but they stole it.
Damn.
Is the Stinger's the Kia, right?
Yes.
I had a coworker at my last shop sell
That's turbo.
Yeah, he sold his Challenger.
And it's German.
Yeah.
Those guys are German. They're the same dudes that do the Mercedes.
Oh,
and they were hired on for that project. It's like 65,000 that Stinger.
Yeah, my friend sold his Challenger and then bought that. But like I remember my GTI was a Volkswagen, but it had like all Audi parts in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're confusing.
Yeah, like when I had my GTO, it was all Australian Holden parts. That's why I wanted to visit Australia. Everything was like the maker out there was Holden, so most parts were Australian. And you know, they even had sexier cars too, like sexier parts for the same car because it was like driver side, a right side driver. So that's always cool. Yeah, man. So yeah, man, you ain't even give one suggestion for 420, bro. This guy right here, man.
Nah,
He's like pulling teeth.
Ryan cut us off.
Ryan,
Cut us off.
tell me suggestion.
And my suggestion was to do that and release it on 420.
Do what?
What we haven't spoken about.
Yeah, no. But that requires massive moving parts. So we need to have a more, immediate and, I guess, more probable plan.
Yeah, I think that it would be cool maybe for the listeners. We put out a poll, right? Given that a lot of most listeners don't live in Vegas, and many listeners live in areas where marijuana isn't legal. Maybe go to like 3 or 4 major dispensaries across the city and buy like 1 or 2 items from each, and like kind of show the people and explore, and maybe give a rating of what we rate, said item.
Brian, so do this for me. We're going to do a poll. But you need to write the community description, right? So it is something like, hey guys, we were looking for some advice on our live Fight Chat Friday punishment for the loser.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the guy we had in on Friday? The one who came in like halfway through?
Johnny Rice.
Yeah, have him just slug somebody in the mouth.
We considered that, but we didn't want to double back to Johnny. So I have another heavyweight, just as big.
Tyson Fury, right? We're gonna bring him in.
Oh yeah, but he's in Marbella somewhere. Is that all we need for description? You think that gets to the point? Because then we just got to put the options. So I know they said get shot with a paintball gun. I'm not really a fan of that. Austin, what do you think, man? We had dunk tank. We had
get the amenaza punching you.
We had the little kid punching you. We had the dog collar. What? And we had the ridiculous. That's not. Believe me, that's not what I pictured when we agreed on ice bucket.
Oh, you thought they were gonna dump it on him?
No, that's football ice bucket. I just pictured more of a boxing tub. Like boxers use like those metal oval tubs that you can get in Home Depot, or they use the really big commercial garbage cans that they come and pick up or whatever. That was like so small. The big punishment was kind of disappointing to see that little shoebox of a ice bucket. No,
I mean, so I was back there helping filming Ryan fill it up, and he put his arm in there, and he was like, "Dude, that hurt." Like he put ice.
Yeah, so I think you need to be more detailed, right? So it's like the loser, so that they know, right? It's like the loser of the game, because punishment without saying that, I mean, I don't know. But all right, we got paintball. What else? This guy over here. You want to be right here? You want to be right here and give some suggestions of the punishment that you might have to freaking do?
You just listed one off.
We're stuck on paintball.
Yeah.
Let's move from that.
And I was about to list mine off.
Which one?
Mine that I was about to list off is
you said something about like water balloon dyed water balloons or
like you instead of putting water in water balloons, you put paint. Cause some paintballs hurt, man. So they could go into your skin and shit. But the only issue with that is that we have to be here for several hours after that.
What, for the paintball gun?
Yeah, because
no, I know that hurts, bro. I've actually gone paintballing and I got hit, and I've never done it again. So this is not
Like,
even like what I want.
I'm not the biggest fan of the waxing, but it's
You'd rather get waxed than get paintballed.
just because we have to be here for so many hours after.
I mean, what if you got like, I was gonna say maybe you get paddled. You know how like they do that at like, have you been to Hopper House here yet?
Wow. So you're talking about like some fraternity shit.
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty gay.
Yo, I think this guy thinks everything is gay though. But paddle,
Except for getting his beard
But
combed,
getting
apparently.
spanked with a paddle is pretty gay. Like,
Okay.
right? Because it's like some shit that you do to a woman if you're into S&M, and then if it's like a man getting paddled by another man, it makes it gay.
No. You have like a lady do it. You bring a lady in to come do it. Danny's gonna be like, "Let me lose."
See,
Maybe.
now it ain't gay.
Now it ain't gay.
Now it ain't gay.
And she's not gonna hit you as hard. So okay, maybe that's it.
No, we got to get like,
But I don't think
German women, like the big.
Hi, my name is Inga. No, I don't think that they will consider that a punishment though, getting spanked by a lovely lady.
Bro, that shit hurts.
They hit pretty hard.
Yeah, those pedals hurt, bro. It don't matter. That shit hurt.
I don't know, because that's also another hire. You know, we got to keep the budget down. Now you want
Use
a
the bartender.
German lady to spank you and
No,
shit.
fuck. They don't. That I ain't gonna like that. You know, the bartender.
So the bartender spanking you.
Yeah.
If you think that's a punishment. All right, we got 2. What else?
Or she could like tase my nipple.
Okay, all right. So he says what I said is gay, and then he just comes straight. He's like, "Yo, bro, what about this?"
It's she's
still
the one
from a
doing
woman.
it. Yeah, like you get what I'm saying?
Why are you even talking about tasers?
Because we have a taser we can use, or they can use on us.
That dog collar?
No, they have an actual taser too.
Wow, they're in here wilding. That's too much. I don't like paintball, so we only have one. Which one was the last one we just did?
Or
The smacking.
Paddling.
The paddling, and we got 4 minutes for our guests.
water balloons, because I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say like a firing line of people with water balloons. Just
Yeah, but then it's like he said. Then we're scheduled for like 3 more shows that night.
Yeah, but it's like at least it's just water. You could just dry off and like it's not like the most convenient. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but like, are we gonna allow wardrobe change?
Of course. You got to change your clothes. Your drawers is wet.
I like how that's the only part of you that's wet. He's like, you only got changed because your underwear's wet.
So a firing squad of water balloons.
Yeah, like you get up against the wall.
I guess it would be cool for everyone in the building
to just
to have 1 or 2 balloons to throw at one person.
This is Untitled. Call Todd right now.
Aesthetically, it would look good. Maybe. I mean, he's a producer, bro. We don't need Todd. I mean, you know, if he likes it, he can take it to the higher ups.
Okay.
AKA himself. Hey, me, how you doing?
Lovely.
You know. I mean, I'm just saying we don't got to include Todd in this particular moment. We still got to come up with other options.
I had also suggested high-powered Nerf guns.
I'm with that. I mean, again, what's the cost?
Like how high powered
Like
are
200
they?
FPS.
Okay, so like I'm saying, like will that be?
It'll break straight through paper.
Yeah, it'll hurt enough that you'll feel it and it won't leave a mess. Like a paintball would.
A paintball will. That's right. And this is not our property. Begin.
Do you think
Paintball. I like that. Paintball's off. Too dirty.
I can bring it tomorrow for you to check out.
I'm just saying, do you think it will be enticing enough to the people?
Well, you don't tell them that it's a Nerf gun.
You just did.
No. Well, I guess we did, but you could just.
I mean,
you could just be like, they're gonna get shot, and then just leave it at that.
No, I think it'll be enticing.
Then we'll get
enough.
flagged
I think
shooting
it'll
people
be
live.
enticing enough if you show what the capabilities of it. Yeah, if you just go out with a regular Nerf blaster and you go pew pew,
I mean,
nothing. But if you
would the Nerf blaster shatter a car glass?
Car hammer won't shatter car glass. What you talking?
I'm talking about the passenger, like the window.
I mean, we might be able to do something.
Wow, so that shit hurts.
It does. I'm
It
not
does
allowed to
hurt.
shoot these in the house.
Okay.
My mom said no.
Exactly.
All right, let me ask you: can we show, like, if we hung hypothetically from
Yes.
this rig?
Yes.
Can we break a plate with it? Like,
I don't know if we could break a plate, but it's not because there's not enough force. It's because the tip of it is soft. Like there's enough concussion, but there's not enough like force at a single point in order to break it. That's what I'm saying. It'll go through paper like butter. I'll show you guys the capabilities of it before we do it, obviously. But no, I mean, like, if you're one, because like you could throw a BB at a plate, and because the BB is just hard enough, even if you're throwing it softly, it'll break.
What about if the punishment is those worm tequila drinks with the worm in it?
Yeah, chug it.
Is that too not nasty enough?
Nah, it would have to be, because you guys are already drinking, so it'd have to be something like eating like bugs or something.
Or you could do like
they got those chocolate.
You could do like the
crickets?
spicy chip, like that. Like
Yeah,
that.
we thought about that.
We
Okay.
got to do shows
We got
all
to do
night.
so it's like
So somebody's mouth gonna be
and we're
hot
gonna be-
all night
We're gonna
complaining.
be drinking. Like, do we want to fuck our stomach
Wait,
up?
how many shows are you gonna be doing after that one?
2
Well, remember we got the fight chat that you keep trying to avoid.
and the
Oh, no.
overtime.
Oh, is that? That's. I thought that was this weekend.
It
Exactly.
is.
Oh, so okay, never mind. I'm tracking now. Okay.
You tracking?
Well, we always have a scapegoat.
Not really. They getting better and better. Let's be real. Yeah. I mean, again. So we got what? Where'd we stop? What do we got?
We just have the Nerf gun and then the paddling.
And the water balloon.
Oh yeah, the water balloon, the firing squad water balloon.
Beat with the paddle.
By a woman.
Leave that. Danny wants you to add that part so bad.
I mean, because if I thought of it, the rest of the
The next one was what?
water balloons, water balloon line.
Firing squad. Firing squad of how many? At least 10.
Yeah, I was just gonna say anybody and everybody who's not like either filming, which is usually me. I'm usually the one holding the camera for that. Just hand them a balloon.
Right. Yeah, no, I like that. Because it's just water. You could just...
Yeah, it's not gonna leave a mess.
Yeah. You going to have to pick up the water balloons, but... You know.
Damn, this shit got characters, bro. Fucking character limit.
On a pole?
On a pole.
What?
So you can't even put another option?
Firing squad of at least 2 water balloons. Of at least 10 people, 2 water balloons each. Firing squad of at least 10 people, 2 water balloons each. I wanted to put, throw it at the loser, but I guess you can't. So we got paddle, firing
I don't
squad.
think you should put the 2 each. Why limit it? We'll just have like 2 buckets and whatever.
Yeah, whatever you grab and throw, you grab and throw.
Yeah. What about the loser takes 1 body shot from like somebody else on the show? From like
I thought of that too, and then I changed it to the fighter in the meeting or wherever. Yeah, when we were in the car. Just because, you know what I mean, to make it safer and not biased.
Okay, I feel that. Yeah, but if it's a woman, if we happen to have a woman on the show on Friday, they're gonna hold back.
That's a good thing. I wonder if Jamie Mitchell would come in just to do the punishment. We get hit by a girl champ. That might be interesting. That's something right there. I can't put it on the poll because that's not something we can guarantee without talking to her. But what else? I'm afraid to put the 1 chip challenge. They might really want that garbage. It's just not a good one for this week because of the
Right. Yeah. Because if one of you ends up getting it, you gotta
and then you're like
power through it.
and then but still it's like you don't know how long that's gonna last.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now, I know if it's me, I'm gonna be complaining. I'm not doing no show. My shit on fire. Shit, I ain't beat.
He said we were gonna do it, not no more.
Yeah. But man, I don't know what else to put here, fellas. We need 2 more slots, man. What's
Damn,
up?
2 more.
2 more.
No, I thought you was putting 4. We already listed 3.
Nah, what 3?
We listed the water balloons.
Done.
We listed the
Paddle.
Paddle
Done.
and then the Nerf gun.
the paddle, and
The
then
Nerf gun, are we really going with that without looking at it? Can't put that on there and then the Nerf gun looks weak. You know what I'm
so the water balloons. What else we got?
Bruh, we just said it, the paddle and the water balloons.
That's it.
That's it.
Ooh, the loser has to wear a costume on the next show.
Nah. That's not good. If I'm paying and watching, I don't want the reveal to be the next episode. That's whack to me. You feel me? Like, oh, Danny Laws, yeah, I get to see him next week in a nah. That could be double punishment. Like, yo, you do this now, plus you get that. You know?
Damn. I mean, they don't got to be like the next like fights that we call. It could be like the next morning, you know, or the next day.
I hear you.
I guess this is him shooting one at like a built. Oh, that fucked that thing up. I don't even think a regular one would. It's like for what it is, like it's pulling apart it's shooting apart a Lego ship.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it got some power to it, but, you know, I don't know. I mean, is there anything any better?
I mean, you could do airsoft, but that shit hurts too.
I don't know.
Huh. That's interesting. I've never seen those.
I only got 2.
Oh, it's a really big niche community. Like people will literally buy Nerf guns and then just take them apart to figure out how to make them not suck.
Ooh, the loser got to make themselves throw up.
What?
No, we might get flags for that, huh?
I mean, who wants to make themselves throw up?
Exactly. That's why it's a bad punishment.
I don't know. That's too much of a punishment.
Yeah, I feel like that.
You are extreme right now.
It makes it to
The
where you really
loser
got to
shaves
try.
off their hair.
What?
I'll shave it off for TBV.
You're crazy.
You already don't have hair.
I was about to say, Danny, you're not gonna have to shave off much.
But I'm talking like razors to skin. What y'all think? Let us know.
I don't like any of those.
Okay. Trying to think.
What else?
Come on, champ. You got to help us with something.
I can't. I'm drawing a blank right now. You know what I mean? I'm drawing a blank, especially like punishment, bro. Like, come on, man. No fucking kid.
See, because some punishments are over time. Like you gotta, you know, be my assistant for a week or something. Or,
See, George and I are doing that right now with Sticky Paws. We did a contest where we took these old 35 millimeter cameras, went to this lion habitat, took pictures, and whoever gets picked as the best photo. So the loser has to George made this one. He was like, you have to fan them with a leaf and feed them grapes while they engineer a show.
Whoa.
But the thing is like if he loses, he's fucked because these shows are much longer than the ones he does.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like our guests are here.
Seems like it. And now we're not going to have a finished poll, man. What's up, fellas? How are you? Good to meet you. Good to see you again, brother. How are you?
What's up? How you, bro?
So, we are joined here. Which one? You're Wayne, right?
Yeah, I'm Wayne.
All right. I'll turn this. So, did I get the story right, fellas? Like, you guys are entrepreneurs, you know, getting them big checks, and it all started from a baseball cap.
No.
No.
No,
His
no.
mic's not on, Austin.
No.
Who wants to lead then?
I'm gonna let
How'd
you
we
lead.
start?
Yeah, how we start?
Oh, I think we started way before that. We started with our backpack line,
Yeah, more Vita.
a Morvita, which was like a luxury, high-end backpack line, which we established together. And we took the military-style luggage, which I don't know if y'all familiar with, like how the their style of luggage. You can put a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, I just got out, so
Yeah, so
you
familiar
then.
right. So we basically took that bag and
What's the spelling?
and luxurized
Amor Vita.
Amor Vita.
Oh,
I mean,
Amor.
yeah. I mean, that was years ago. We don't have it anymore. But
Oh, so we can't get images or nothing?
That was
No,
the
you might
first-
be able to search
it-
images. Yeah.
That was our very, very first.
Is it this?
Yep. Yeah.
You pulled it right up.
Yeah. Those were the backpacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we wanted to kind of, add like a luxury feel to
shit.
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
ostrich, cracker down.
Yeah. So
give it that luxury feel.
right. So we basically took the military bag, the dimensions of it, because it fits everything. That bag is deep, and you can still use it as a carry-on.
For sure.
Shoes, dude, that bag is
Right.
deep. That's probably the deepest bag you can get and fit a lot of stuff in for like almost, I would say, close to a week's worth of like
Clothes.
Right.
clothes without having a second bag. So we took that and we luxurized it, if that's a word. We just made it luxury, and the rest is history. And then we started there, and then
Is this it as well? These.
yeah. So that was our smaller,
like a weekend
smaller
bag.
We call that the overnight bag.
Yeah, overnight, yeah.
It do look fly in that red.
Yeah,
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
So what happened?
So what
with
was
that?
this material?
It was a python. It was
okay.
but it wasn't real python because you got PETA and everything.
Really?
Yeah,
Even with the because
Man.
isn't it like an influx in python in Florida and they need to kill? I was just looking out. No, honestly. No. Honestly, they're running crazy right now and like they need help killing pythons right now.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
Yeah, you get paid. You can bring if they have like a bounty. You can bring them in, and they'll give you like $50 per python you kill. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh,
in Florida.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah,
I
we
didn't know
did.
that.
it's
We
crazy
wanted to
right
be
now
as
in
friendly
Florida.
as we can because we did have to deal with those problems too. We wanted to avoid that as much as possible. So we want to make sure we focused on keeping it animal friendly in a way, but also have still the look that we wanted.
So this particular company, what happened? You guys got bought out, or you just changed?
Nah, we just took it as far as we can. We don't like to stick to one thing. You know what I'm saying? We just everything has its time. So we understood that it was time to transition on to something else, and that's where
So you
everything-
just completely stopped making this.
Yeah, we just completely stopped making it.
And it wasn't like it was a bad product, and we could have.
Do you have a total units that you sold?
Oh no, we did it was a lot though.
We did
sold
because
a
this
lot.
was our first. This was one of our first bags, but we didn't. It's not like the company stopped producing or we just went. I mean, we fell into the tech space after that.
Yeah, we gotta get into that too, so, yeah.
The tech space basically took up most of our time. So instead of us disrespecting, that particular brand, we just kind of let it,
Gradually
play
out,
itself out. The bags, everything, we still have a good relationship with the manufacturer. Everything I can call him tomorrow, and as a matter of fact, a year ago I showed him, yo, look at this bags, but
just in case we want to bring it back.
just in case. But it's something that we just instead of allowing it to like just sink, we just phase it out and just go on to something else. But it's something that we definitely can come back to. I mean, think about it. Luggage never plays out. We use luggage. I just got back.
It honestly looks good, and there's no true competition to the Louis bag, right? Like I travel a lot, so I see everyone with the same blue bag or the black bag, but it's still LV. It's still the same. Everyone has the same thing,
and it's hard to differentiate now with so much like fake Louis.
Oh,
and you don't know what's real Louis and what's fake Louis.
Right.
Anymore. Everybody got the same bag, and I just learned that the Louis bag is made from, that's not leather, that's canvas. That's made from the same material that artists use to paint on.
Yeah, we spending thousands of dollars.
We spending thousands of dollars on canvas.
So how's it get that leather feel?
It's not a leather feel. That's canvas.
If you pay attention, it don't really feel like leather.
That's canvas. That's canvas, and then not to mention you need this much of leather and place it on this. And you can call it leather.
Yep.
You can call a whole thing leather. You can put a piece of leather on his hat, and the hat is now considered leather.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you don't need a full-on 2-3 yards of leather to create a jacket. No. You need this much sewn into the fox or whatever leather that you're using. I mean, the fake leather that's being used to actually classify it as leather. You don't even need a patch this big. You just need that much.
So you guys got this luggage line rocking,
Right?
and it's moving units. Y'all making money,
Yeah. Definitely.
and you transition into crypto.
Tech. No, tech.
No. Tech. We got into
What
tech.
classify? What's tech? What did we?
You ever heard of the hoverboards?
Yeah,
Skywalkers USA.
but I never seen one.
Right. Well,
And
we
they
had the
haven't never
biggest.
sold one, right?
Yeah,
We had the biggest company in the country
In the
that
country.
sold the hoverboards.
Yeah.
But does anyone have one? Because we always talk about that specifically on this show. I'm a huge Back to the Future fan.
I actually have a custom one that one of our good friends did for us. That it was it had our company logo on. I still have it to this day. That's like like our trophy in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you saying you never seen them at all?
I never seen other than the movies, but
Well, no. He's talking about the hoverboards that
look like a skateboard. What y'all talking
Oh
about?
yeah, no. We talking about the new age hoverboards. They call it Skywalkers now. You ever heard of that?
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah.
Skywalker.
Google Skywalker.
They was popping.
USA.
They was popping for like a
Skywalkers,
cool 2 years.
Yeah. We had the number one company on
Yeah,
it.
Skywalkers USA.
And that was out here.
Yeah, we was based out
Yeah,
here.
we based out here. Yeah.
And did you guys have stores or?
Nah, no stores.
no.
Everything online. Strictly online.
Okay.
Yeah, and we glad we didn't get stores because being that trend kind of died out, we would have been stuck with all
Right.
those different stores. So
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So you got
that explains
these
why we
things were
transitioned
hot
over.
for a minute.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider that a hoverboard. I'm waiting
Well,
for the
that's-
true hoverboard
Nah,
from Back to the Future.
That's
man.
gonna cost thousands of dollars though.
I want that. I want to fly around on one of them motherfuckers, man. Wow. So you guys are just looking for wherever you could fit in and make money. It's not.
Well, there has to be a need and a niche for it. See, with the hoverboards, we seen these 4 months, 5 months before they were actually lit at a convention.
Yeah.
At CES, and at this point, it was only like one booth, and it was a guy, Asian guy, and he was basically telling us this was going to be the hottest thing pretty soon, and we got his information, and then next thing you know, 6 months later, they were the hottest thing.
Yeah.
So how many you guys got analytics on that? How many units?
Oh my God,
Yeah. We was waking up to hundreds of dollars a day.
hundreds, yeah.
Sales
Yeah.
of 100,000
A day.
of these units.
No, in
hundreds
revenue.
of thousands.
Oh, revenue,
yeah.
revenue. Okay, that's still a lot. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
daily.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
and it was all internet based. You had to do nothing. So was it?
No,
we had a whole big warehouse.
Okay, so
Yeah, we
you
had
were physically shipping.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Oh wow.
And
we like being hands on with everything. We
And how many employees? Was it just you two?
No,
No.
we had about 10 or 15 at the time.
yeah, we
wow.
couldn't keep up with everything. on
You
our
expanded
own.
then.
Yeah,
That's-
but we
No,
made
it
sure
was-
we overlook everything.
Yeah, so and then even with that, we still had to market. So even with marketing, we were spending about 50, 60 a month, grand, and just Facebook.
Just Facebook.
Instagram
Facebook.
marketing.
That's where it's at, huh?
That's not even.
Everybody
considering-
talks about Facebook when they want to sell anything.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it was at the time, but now Facebook has. I mean, it's so much, they've kind of watered it down a little bit, and then
Yeah.
Facebook really aren't as nice as they were then. I mean, they wasn't nice then, but now it's just like
There's so many rules now.
yeah,
Like they
it's-
regulate it so much. So yeah, it's hard to kind of do what we did with everything back in the day.
And how long did the hoverboard venture last?
about 2.5, almost 3.
Yeah, about 2.5, 3 years.
3 years. Oh wow. Okay. And then what? Like, how is it that you guys picked the next? Move.
We dabbled in the energy drink company a little bit.
Yeah. We
partnered
we
with-
had a little bit of everything,
Yeah,
man.
we partnered with
What drink line?
It's called Dolla.
Yeah, it was called Dolla. Yeah, we
never heard of it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
kinda
based out
came
of
on-
Texas.
Yeah, we came on as strategic partners and
Built that and
trying to help build that company, and then
Did that work out?
it kind of fell through just because of the infrastructure that they did already. We kind of came in to save, and it was just kind of something that it was new to us, but we did. I mean, we did everything. I mean,
Was it good? Did you actually like the
the
drink?
drink was good, and it was crazy. It was catered towards the Spanish community.
Oh yeah. What was the name of
It
it?
was called Dolla.
Yeah.
Oh, Dale. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
In
okay.
Spanish, like,
Dale, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, no relation to the Daddy Yankee drink? Like gasolina and shit?
No.
Nah, but we were in talks
That's
to
so
get him
strange because
involved.
his song is like Dale Ma Gasolina.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like they took one word, he got the other words, just missing one. So
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
That was
but
interesting.
But they definitely, and we probably ran.
and those are
after-
energy drinks.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, and then from there we got back into fashion, and then started to really like do what we needed to do from there. And we what was it? It was Courtside.
Yeah, Courtside NYC.
Yeah, it was Courtside NYC, and then we.
That's
created-
where you had the distribution for the hat, right?
Yeah. So Courtside originally was based off of just like jerseys. We wanted to just do
throwback jerseys.
Yeah, throwback jerseys.
Like Mitchell and Ness, you mean? Things like that?
Kinda.
Yeah, but just
Yeah.
like almost like in a parody, but using our own creative ways. Like we knew the like I just had an epiphany. Like I knew the Cubs were gonna win. I just knew it. So we created a Cubs jersey, and on the back it said history.
History, yeah.
And they made history that year. They won. And then the Warriors. Remember when the Warriors lost?
Right.
We had a jersey already prepared that said revenge on it. The next year, and they came back and won. And that was all on the Courtside. So then
Now, what is Courtside for those that don't know? Because you make it seem like it's a big platform, kind of like the YouTube of merchandise.
No,
It was kind of like a Karma. You ever heard of Karma Loop? It's like a online boutique style thing. So we sold sneakers. We sold a little bit of everything on there, and it kind of was just like a go-to place for up and coming brands and just our stuff in general, and that's just what we distribute.
And that still exists till this day, Courtside?
No. We let that go as well.
Oh, so that was your own site.
Yeah, it was our own site. Yeah,
That was our own
Yeah.
thing. We created like a conglomerate, like an in-house conglomerate with our own ideas versus just kind of like basing it off of one thing. Me and him kind of go back and forth about so many different things. It's like, let's just open every door and create our own Karma Loop style, which at that time, Karma Loop was the
top spot. Yeah,
it was
so
the number one marketplace. So let's just create our own Karma Loop, but with our own products, and own ideas, and own creations. And still to this day, that's really our motto. And then from there, so with the retired drug dealer hat, that's what you want to get to, right?
Nah, I mean, I want to hear the whole story. You know, what got you to where you're at?
I mean, what got us to where we are, I mean, honestly, it was, we've been through a lot as far as like, handling different adversities with just business, and I'm sure with merchants, and, dealing with PayPal, and
yeah, it's so much. Like, where you want to start? We can
So
go all
what?
day.
Yeah, I want to go to PayPal. What issues have you had with PayPal?
Well, okay. So with PayPal, the thing with them, they're the number one, merchant. Everybody knows what PayPal is. So if you're starting a business, you're gonna of course start with PayPal. But what people don't know is once you make a certain amount of money, they're gonna freeze your account. So once we were making all that money, they would freeze our account and just have that money stuck, which would lead us to a point to where it's like, dang, do we just stop production? Like, how do we get past this? So we had to keep figuring out
But
how to
freeze
get
it for
past
how long?
180 days.
180 days.
Why,
And then
though?
put you on a rolling reserve. Rolling reserve.
You had that same problem?
No, I remember you told me.
Yeah, that's
So they freeze your account for making too much money for 180 days. In those 180, do you get to speak to a rep? And
you can, but they're just gonna tell you to wait. They're gonna tell you how much longer you got in that 180 days.
Yep.
so why does it happen again if they see now that your account is?
People don't know, but PayPal makes interest off that money. So imagine if you hold in 20, 30 different companies, hundreds of thousands of dollars for 180 days. Imagine how much money that is in interest for you as a company. But they banking on you folding as a company. Who can last 180 days with their money locked up?
Nobody.
So what? That's
Odds
just
you
something.
make-
So I need help understand. So this is something that's just in the terms and agreement that we don't know. That if you make,
it is something in the
believe it or
terms
not,
and
it is.
conditions. Yeah.
Yeah.
so it says if you make.
No, it's not gonna word it like that.
No,
But they'll
no.
find a reason to lock your money. Oh, you're making too much money. It's a spike in sales,
Yeah.
and we kind of concerned. So let's freeze your money up
Yeah.
until we get to the bottom.
But
of
they
it.
still let new sales come
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And they hold that money.
Yep.
in. Wow.
So you got to kind of play it how you want to play.
So you need to have a secondary account
And guess what
to re-up merchandise to keep those sales coming.
And guess what that secondary account gonna be? Stripe. So when you go to Stripe, guess what they gonna do? The same thing. They gonna let you make your money and they gonna freeze it. So now you gotta figure out how we gonna maneuver past Stripe.
So how much has to come in for them to freeze you?
It's hard to say. I would say honestly, if you make about 1,000 a day, you'll be okay. But if you keep going to 5,000 a day, or if it goes from 500 to 5,000 a day, freeze. And now you got to figure out what you're gonna do. Your following day might be 10,000. So now you got $15,000 stored in PayPal, not knowing how you're gonna get it.
And they're gonna freeze that next 10,000. And most new up and coming entrepreneurs, they're not thinking in their right mind. They're panicking. So they're allowing those sales to still come in while PayPal is locking their accounts up. And most people are using the money that's coming in for shipping to buy more supplies, and some people marketing and so on and so forth. So that is their lifeline. And while they're thinking about what their next plan gonna be, sales are still coming in. Remember that sales are. This is day 1, 5,000. Day 2, 10,000. Day 3 might be another 5,000. So that's 20,000 locked up.
Right.
Day 4 might be another 10. So that's 30.
But
and
look, this the part. So every day you have money coming in, and they reset the 180 days. So if you let 30 days go by, you just prolonged your 180 days constantly.
Because you let more money in.
Yes,
more money
because
in.
it's
So you need
day.
to stop your account.
You have to, and figure out how you gonna sustain as.
So
a
what
business.
was your workaround? Obviously, this happened. How many times did they freeze your account?
We had to make so many different accounts.
We're
to the
banned from
point
PayPal.
Yeah, I can never make
he's
another
banned.
PayPal.
I'm banned, and anybody who associates with us banned.
Yeah, it's bad.
But again, how many times did they freeze your account before you guys said, "All right, we need to find a new alternative"?
We worked with them for a while because if you think about it, man, PayPal has so many things integrated. You're able to integrate them with so many different platforms. It's easy. Like it's a 10-minute setup. Boom, boom, boom. You're going. And they pay out. When they pay you the next day. It's very convenient. Not to mention me and him can do some in-person stuff. He can pay me through PayPal. So it's convenient in a lot of different ways. So it was hard for us to let PayPal fully go because it was just so convenient. And then we won about 8 out of 10 disputes.
Yeah.
So even with the dispute percentage, it's high. With Stripe, I hate Stripe all the way around. You're not gonna win a dispute at all. We won maybe 2 out of 10.
What did you have to dispute? This is so bad.
No. So a customer, any online business, you're gonna deal with this.
Like you deal with a customer that wanted a refund.
Well, or they might get their product and they just want to read. That's just the world that we live in. Like it's so much fraud going on. It's hard to really, stop it. So you're gonna deal with disputes. But the thing with Stripe, they don't side with the merchant. They side with the customer.
Right.
But again, how many times before y'all said, "Man, we out. We not fucking with
remember,
PayPal"?
we created a lot of different accounts. So I would say when we decided to be out was when they just banned our IP.
Yeah, it was. It's to the point where they ban you.
So then, what alternative did you find?
It got to that point.
At that point, you got to move. You got to reset your IP.
Think about it, bro. We had a business to run, not a business. We had multiple. Like at one point, I think we was running like 6 different e-commerce businesses, bro. Like we would be at the office. We left when I seen them falling asleep, or when I was falling asleep. We wouldn't. Our office was
like our house. Yeah.
Yeah. It was everything to us. We raised his puppy up there. Like the office was a tough place for us to leave. So at one point, we had about 6 different e-commerce businesses running off of PayPal and different merchants. So we needed them. Like we needed them. Not to mention they had a lot of our money locked up. A lot. So I wasn't trying to lose sight of it. He wasn't trying to lose sight of it. And the other guy that one of our friends that we had our tech business with wasn't trying to lose sight of it. So we wanted to stay locked in with them. And then people at PayPal treat you like, bro, like shit. Like,
yeah, they did us dirty.
Yeah,
man.
I wasn't on. I'm not. Y'all talking about $10,000 a day, so I never. Had an issue.
That was a low end. Like
I hear you, but that's still a high end for me. So I've never had an issue with them. I've been doing for about 10, 12 years, and
no hiccups.
Nah,
Dang,
like
but honestly speaking, I only receive and it ended up being more like a savings. Like, there's very low overhead. Now there's overhead because I'm here. But like when I started this, it was a hobby. I was in another room in my house. I turned it into an art. So there was very low overhead. You know what I mean? So I was just receiving from my audience on PayPal or whoever I was on a 1099 for. They would pay me through PayPal. It wouldn't be like you guys that it's a consistent 20 million different IPs coming in, with purchases from your business. So it's totally different.
And PayPal knows their customers. They knew like the companies that was ours. They knew like it. Man, it was to the point where like we'll be calling them, sitting on the phone with them for hours, and they acting like other people. Like call him, call himself on three-way, and act like somebody else do. It was to the point where we was doing anything and everything to keep on their good side, whether it's just entering tracking numbers before the stuff was being shipped out, like just doing everything in our power to appease these people, and nothing. Like when they just like, no, you guys are done. They said
so then where'd you go?
We had to get our own merchant, so we had to go through the bank to get a merchant. Yeah. Eventually, once you make a certain amount online, like I said, everybody gonna just X you out, and then you're gonna have to go get your own merchant.
Yeah.
And how was that experience?
Honestly, we should have started there.
Yeah.
If we would have known better,
they didn't care. They didn't care about paying you. They didn't care about the amount. Nothing. If it's 30,000 a day, it's gonna be in there within 24 hours. If it's $100,000, it's gonna be in there. They don't question. They don't say nothing. When you actually establish a
and what about their percentage that they take? Because I know PayPal takes
very low. It was low. We should have started with them.
Yeah, their transaction percentage is low. And then even with PayPal, like even with some of our sales, we would have the sales come in, but even the money that we would add up, like, bro,
something was off.
Yeah, this is off.
Dealing with them.
But I mean, we could talk about PayPal for probably like a year. With the bank, we really should have started there, because I mean, when you're making a certain amount of money, banks have that money. And they don't need to, cover their ass to cover your transaction. And that's really what it is. PayPal really fully, I mean, I don't believe that they have the money to cover everybody's transaction. So to cover their ass, this person suffers while this person does good. And then while this person is suffering, they're trying to fix it. It's just a bunch of pulling from everybody's account to basically offset their losses. Mm-hmm. So we're responsible for their losses, and it shouldn't be like that. Mm-hmm. Because technically we're consumers too. We're just consumers of a different product of theirs, you know. So, but we really should have started off with doing transactions. With
so you go to the bank, you got your own merchant. Now what do you guys decide to do?
Move forward.
Yeah.
With what? Same product?
Same product. So we were able to. Hoverboards. Yeah.
So we're still on hoverboards, right?
Right.
I'm asking you.
Okay. Yeah. We still have.
I don't know. Did y'all move on already when you got the merchant?
Nah, we got our merchant. We got our merchant during the hoverboard phase. So
and that lasted 3 years.
Well, the hoverboard phase lasted 3 years, but I think the relationship with that bank lasted a little while because it started to phase. It started to kind of fade out because then you got consumer product safety.
It was the government that kind of killed that whole thing. So they was killing people merchant accounts and just their website.
For the hoverboards.
Yeah, for the hoverboards.
Yeah.
Because at one point it was certain companies that was making bad quality boards that was blowing up.
I think I seen one of them shits caught on fire, right?
Batteries. Yeah, it was batteries. Yeah. People were using, like, there's a lot of different ways that it can make batteries, and they wasn't certified. They didn't have the certifications to do it. And if they did, they're making fake ones. I mean, it's China. China can make a fake of anything.
So the hoverboard's starting to dwindle, and you guys have a meeting? Y'all eating lunch and decide to do. How do you come up with the next idea?
It's already in motion.
Okay,
the next idea is something that's already being worked on prior to whatever it is phasing. Just because we foresee where it's going, and if you're able to scale your company, you can look at sales and see, okay, well, we're dying here, so let's start to phase this company out and then replace it with this. No matter how much money this company's making, I mean, it's a phase, it's a trend, like anything else.
Yeah,
you
everything
can't.
is.
In business in general, you have to love something so much and let it go that you have to let it go. Like, you have to love it a lot that you're willing to throw it in the trash, because I mean, you can't sink with the ship. It just doesn't. It don't work like that. It shouldn't work like that. I don't believe it. You know, as a creative, as an entrepreneur at heart, if that's what you're born to do, that's all right. You know, you got to move on to the next thing, and that's what That's what we do.
I'm saying Kanye's doing a lot, but he ain't let go of that Yeezy. That 350 still his money maker. Like regardless of how many.
But Yeezy's still not the top brand sneaker no more though. If you think about it, even Yeezy kind of faded out.
Yeah,
People not really checking for him.
But he ain't stopped that shoe, the most popular one. Like he hasn't. What would you call it? Discontinued.
Yeah, but see, Kanye also leveraged off of Adidas. You see, the Yeezy shoe, the Yeezy brand wasn't created off of Kanye's own finances.
No, of course not.
We're basing something that Kanye got a $5 billion evaluation off of a company he created off of someone else's finance. So it's easy for me to use your bankroll to build something because it's not mine.
Mm-hmm.
But we've used everything that we've established and built off of our own bankroll. No loans, no shit. Nobody even believed in us. We didn't have belief, a loan, credit. I mean, a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well, I just brought that up because you had said we'll phase the company out even if it's making money. So I just figured like
no. So
shit,
I said
making money, keep making.
No,
it.
you gotta pay attention to your books. Like if you're going from making 50 a day and then it's kind of scaling down to 30 a day.
That's what I'm saying. You got to scale your
company. All right, cool. Now we know what direction everything is going. You also paying attention to the news. You're seeing, this board is blowing up. So now you got to kind of prepare yourself for the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to last forever.
Consumer product safety camping out at your damn office. Like, I mean,
damn.
Hey, you guys, no, we're not selling no hoverboard. So at that point, it's time to, we sat down with a lawyer and he said,
get out.
Y'all got to end it.
So then what?
And he said, when y'all ended, everything will disappear. And
it did.
When we ended, everything disappeared.
So yeah, but then what was the next venture?
We got back.
Do you guys ever take time in between next projects? Like hoverboard ended. Did you go on a vacation?
At one point we didn't. We were so caught up in life to the point to where we didn't really realize, and we haven't really spent no time to ourselves. Really enjoying anything. Like
we had the toys though. We had the Bentley, the Rari.
Yeah, we had the toys, but that's just that's normal. We never really took a mental break, which is important when it comes to working because you can drain yourself. So
sure. So wait, you bought a Bentley,
a Ferrari.
Yeah, we had a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we had a little bit of everything. We still got a little bit of everything. We got more of that now.
Yeah,
but just because we have a rental car service too that we established, but that's like now, but.
Where is your rental car service?
It's in Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, Houston.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But
so you're from Houston?
I live in Houston. I'm not from Houston, but I live in Houston.
Yeah. No, he told me that one of you guys was gonna fly out. So I didn't know.
I just got here.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
I got here last night from Miami. I was in Miami.
Oh, you was in Miami?
Yeah.
But you live in Vegas, no?
I live in Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was in Miami, fellas?
NFT week. So
NFT. You believe in NFTs?
Yeah.
Wait, why you say it like that?
No, that's the thing. Like people,
Yeah, but you say you believe in NFTs, like
because like it's like the person that sells it made his money. Then everybody's wondering what happens next, right? So I don't know.
Like no.
How you feel about that?
Okay. So what NFTs does is that it gives the power back to the artist. So the artist never stops owning its original product. So if I sell you this and you sell it to him, you make money off of it, but I make 10% off of the transaction. And if you sell it to him, you make money off of it, but I make 10% off that transaction. So you guys no longer own it. And neither does he fully, unless he keeps it. But if he sells it, I make money off of that transaction. So the artist owns the product no matter where it goes. I still get a dividend off of my product being sold. That's why NFTs are important. Imagine a person like a Basquiat or the person that did the Mona Lisa. Those things hold so much value, and the artist will never make money off of their product because of the system that it was created in. This system now allows artists to make money off of their product for life. So it never goes out of
but it still falls under like the art category, right? Where its value is only what the buyer sees.
The value is placed on what the consumer sees. So
Yeah, exactly.
But that's
The buyer.
anything though.
but that's anything. It values what we place it, what it is. So this is valuable based on the value I place on it. But another person might come in and think that this isn't valuable. So are they right and I'm wrong?
But
No.
me as a person that purchased an NFT, I don't make any money unless, again, I find someone else who is willing to buy it at a higher rate.
And they will buy it at a higher rate just because everybody's buying everything on the market right now because it's day one. So it hasn't really found its structure yet. So everybody's kind of buying everything, trying to figure out what's what and what's this. That's why you have so many rug pulls going on. And so many people getting scammed.
What does that term mean? I'm not familiar.
Okay, so a rug pull is anytime you have a project or you create a NFT project or a crypto, and then there's a roadmap. And anytime you don't complete that roadmap, it's a rug pull. So that's one variation of it. And another variation of it is, let's put this product out and then everybody buys. I shut the company down. I kill the website. I disappear. That's another form of a rug pull. The more strategic way of people are rug pulling now is just not really following through with the whole roadmap, and they're stopping at a certain point, which is still a rug pull, because if you promise me something and then you don't, fully follow through with your promise, then you rug pull me. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of different variations of rug pull, but when there's no follow through, when there's no finish to your roadmap, then technically you're rug pulling your community, which can give a bad taste in your community's mouth and so on and so forth. But right now it's a lot of that going on, but they are trying to get the rug pullers prosecuted. Like I think there was 2 kids in NYC that got like 20 years for doing a rug pull.
20 years?
Yeah. I mean,
what?
yeah. So
for blue collar?
Yeah, but again, I don't know how long it's going to stick, or even if it will stick based on our, the system that we live in. But rug pulls now, people are getting prosecuted for rug pulls, which is good for the community because it's not cool people getting scammed, especially if they're there to support and buy from their favorite artists, or they're supporting a project because of the community that's built or based upon or around this project, and then you rug pull 10, 20,000 people, and you made 1.2 million off of it or 2 million off of it, and then you just disappear. That's not,
So what is your NFT?
Well, I don't have one, but I'm working on a project. I'm working on
to have your own.
Yeah. And then I want to be on the creative side of it, because as a minority, as an African American, I feel like we're always on the consumer side of things, which in this space, again, we're on the consumer side of things, which doesn't suit us best. We have to be on the creation side of things so that we can benefit like the creators, so that we can benefit like the originators. And again, like I said already, it's day one. So day one of anything, especially when we have this, we're on the cusp of evolution, we have to be on the creative side so that we can benefit like the creators benefit. Mm-hmm. If we're always on the consumer side of everything, we'll always be the consumer. They'll make money off of us. And we create the styles, we create the culture, we create the trends. So why are we always on the consumer side?
Finances, man. It always comes down to back. And like you said, when you guys started, no belief, nobody gave you money, and you didn't have credit. I mean, would you say you could have done much more if someone would have given you some sort of helping hand?
I don't think I would have done as much, to be honest with you, just because of the mindset when somebody's giving you something is different. When you got to work for it, you got something to prove. And I still work with that same mentality and that same chip on my shoulder as if I got something to prove. So I always approach that in everything that I do. It's like I don't turn it off. I got something to prove in everything I do. And I'm not going to do it if I'm not going to give it 100%. So, to answer your question, shit, I wouldn't know. But would it have been nice? Yeah. Because think about all the failed, projects or the ideas that we did come up with, those wouldn't have been our losses. And then having something to fall back on would be totally different. But shit, we had to, manage our money well and wait for that 180 days when it come to PayPal or the 30-day rolling reserve that they had attached with that along with the 180 day. So yeah. Right. So would it be nice? Yeah, it'd be nice if we had that. But as again, as minorities, the things that are given to others, we have to fish for. So when it comes to business credit and learning that, we have to learn that. It's not taught to us as 5-year-olds or 4-year-olds or 10-year-olds. We have to learn that as we get into our adulthood or through trial and error, or how important credit is, money management, taxes and real estate and so on and so forth. So those things we have to dig for. And in other households, they're
Giving it.
this is life right here. So this is what, boom, 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 boom. This is different structure. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of things that that I feel like if was given to us, and not just me, but, everybody in here, coming up, a lot of things will be different. A lot of things would have been started earlier, in a sense, you know what I'm saying, versus later.
For sure.
What was the idea behind the whole retired drug dealers? Like, where did that idea come from?
Yeah, because neither one of you are military, right?
Nah. So I was walking. It was
in Dre's.
It was his birthday. I was walking in Dre's, and there was a guy at the blackjack table with like the entrance of Dre's. They got cats playing right there,
Right.
and he had a retired military hat on, and I kept looking at it. I just kept staring at the hat. I kept staring at it, and then we in the club. I'm like, yo, I got this crazy idea. And I always do that to him. He like, yo, just, like, I'm vibing right now. Just, holler at me about it tomorrow. And I got home, and I woke up with it on my mind. So I just designed it in like 5 minutes and sent it to him. And he was like,
Right. Yeah, that's it right
Yeah, yeah. And then we got the first one. It's crazy. You want to tell them about the manifestation aspect of it? Like,
Yeah, so when we started, we kind of put together a list. Like, yeah, we need to get such and such in his hat. Jay-Z, Meek Mill, Rick Ross. These are the people that we thought, was the perfect representation of this product.
Yeah.
Jay-Z was number one.
Yeah, number one on the list.
He photoshopped a picture of Jay-Z wearing it on a jet and put it up on Facebook, and everybody in the comments flaming us.
Right, like, that's fake.
That's
da-da-da. And it's crazy how all of that came to light. Everybody that we put on that list ended up wearing it organically. We didn't pay nobody to wear it. And you know how Jay-Z is when it comes to brands. Like, we don't really see him wearing no brand.
Yeah.
So we literally woke up one day. I was in Miami. You was at home.
I was leaving the gym. Oh yeah,
yeah. So I called him like, dude, somebody tagged me in a Jay-Z picture. And I don't know if it's real, and next thing you know, TMZ picked it up. All these different places picked it up, and everything just went from there.
So did your phone start to ring from that?
My phone died from that. Like, literally nonstop.
Yeah.
The orders just went so crazy to the point to my phone died.
Orders died. I mean, phones died. I hit them like, bro, you got to come home.
But TMZ didn't contact you to get any quotes?
They did.
Oh, they
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
How was that phone call? Were you
It
like...
was dope.
Yeah, everything. It was so new.
Oh, you guys were together when you got the call?
Yeah.
By that time, because I was leaving to go back home that day anyway. So I was on a plane with a dead phone just off the orders. Yeah. But yeah, so within like the next day or two, they had already had a TMZ. It was on the news and everything.
Yeah, TMZ. It was on.
Did they
Snapchat
at least
news.
Put your website on the article?
Yeah,
everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so it
Link
just,
back.
Yeah, it went.
That was huge.
Right.
It had went viral completely.
No, of course.
Every radio
viral.
station talked about it. Everybody talked. It was everywhere.
You guys got invited to any?
No,
yeah, we didn't.
Man, Charlie, man, come on, man.
No, what's crazy? Charlamagne had it on.
He still wear it to this day.
Yeah, we still wear it.
Wow, that's cool. I met him. I sparred this fighter that he sparred that same day too. Like we had this publicity thing where two radio hosts spar a fighter.
How did that go?
It went better for me than for him. He tried to take it too serious.
Oh, y'all fought each other?
No.
Oh, okay.
We fought Sean Porter, champion at the time.
Oh, I remember that.
But yeah, Sean gave him some shit because he was taking it too serious. I took a dive.
He dropped him, right?
That probably was me you seen get dropped. I'm the one showing drop. But the truth is I landed a right, and that's when he got serious. So I'm like, yeah, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because, I wasn't supposed to land that right. So he turned it up, did some football shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just go. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and go down,
We've
man.
been here what, Thursday? I told
Thursday
you?
at
Yeah,
8.
Thursday.
So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and go down. So I guess Charlemagne must have told himself, I got to do better than him.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work out because he got touched up. He got touched up by Sean, but it was still a fun
I
experience.
think I seen some clips of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's-
remember that.
But that's pretty cool, just having all these people wearing a hat. So how long after having the hat out did celebrities start to?
I think we were about, what did we say, about 60 days?
Yeah. it
Wow.
wasn't- it
In
wasn't that
2
long at
months,
all.
Jay-Z wore the freaking hat.
Yeah,
it
what's
wasn't-
crazy,
it
we
wasn't
got
that
so
long.
much backlash when we initially launched the hat.
We started
Everybody
saying-
went
Yeah, I
against
read the article. I noticed that you know, they were saying, you know, they pulled quotes or comments
Yeah, we
of people
second-guessed
and their
it, yeah.
thoughts on the hat.
Yeah. But once Jay-Z wore it, it was cool.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's the biggest retired drug dealer. You know,
Yeah.
he's the epitome of like
What a retired drug dealer is.
or what you would strive to be, right? Like if you was in the game and then you could come and make it legitimately and be bossed up, like I mean, because you said it was what, like 6. Because I don't want to mess
What,
up
his
his
net
worth
worth? Oh,
again.
yeah,
I messed up his net worth the other day. This guy's been whipping me
I told him-
verbally every
I told
day.
him, I'm like, at the time, I checked a couple months ago for whatever reason, but I'm like, yo, it was only 9 black billionaires in the world. Like, he was speaking it about Jay, but yeah, 1.3 billion net worth for Jay-Z.
So I'm assuming this is not one of those companies you guys deaded, or did you discontinue the hat?
No. We just let that be on cruise control.
Yeah,
Okay.
We don't allow it to take too much.
And it's still out to this day.
Yeah.
And y'all ain't come to the studio with 2 hats.
Nah.
Yo,
Wow.
I got hats for y'all. I'm keeping my shit. Nah, actually, the producer took them. He took them.
Or not, even with the retired drug dealer thing. I mean, we got so many fakes out there. I just sent him pictures of some fakes on Amazon, so we had to
Word?
reach out to him. But the good
That's
thing about
that must bother you.
well, it's just
It really don't.
yeah.
Don't give me that flattery,
Nah, you
Elon.
really can't. Like, once people start bootlegging your stuff, that's when you know, like, you doing something. But
Yeah,
you
no.
would never outsell
And the
what we
good thing
do.
about Amazon is that they take it down.
I don't know. Did you watch the Gucci movie with what's the girl's name? Come on, he knows.
Lady Gaga.
Got him. I knew my white producer knew. Let's go, baby. Yo, I watched it though, so you see, I'm very cultured. She was beefing over that, like you know, because she was like the wife. She wasn't Gucci. She married into Gucci, but she was so, you know, like us, very entrepreneurial, hustler, and that's what they said. Like the father, the main Gucci, he's like, man, you can't stop bootlegging.
We had a guy come in though.
Yo,
But
look
she-
at Dapper Dan.
she's-
Like, Dapper
she
Dan.
was the ultimate bootlegger.
Yeah.
Dapper Dan was the ultimate bootlegger, and then recently got a fucking collab, like with his own line, because obviously he's
With
been
Gap?
doing.
No, wait,
No.
that's Dap, but he got one with Gucci. Remember they
Oh,
released
okay,
a
okay.
Yeah,
collection?
and he just got the fucking shirts with the shirts and the sweaters with Gap.
Yeah, Dap.
yeah,
Yeah, they're doing a Dap. I'm like, yo, this man was the ultimate. Like, if I'm not mistaken,
He was the ultimate bootlegger.
He was
start-
bootlegging the Gucci, right? The little blocks.
He was the bootleg.
The Dapper Dan suit. That wasn't like
Yeah,
the
he
little
was the
blocks.
ultimate
Yeah.
bootlegger. Like he really gave Gucci culture because back then it didn't have no style. Like Gucci wasn't what it was.
and
like,
it was something in the predominantly Caucasian, you know, at that time.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So he would make the shit fly, and we got. I mean, shit. Devin get his shit, not all of it, but he's gotten numerous.
That's crazy. He
Fight
gets-
outfits by Dapper
Yeah,
Dan.
but
I've been
Like
listening
30
about
years
Dapper
later?
Dan all my life because I'm from the East Coast, so I'm huge Jay-Z and like you know Cam, Paid in Full, Jay-Z,
that
all
whole
that
era,
shit
yeah.
was Dapper Dan, and that's crazy. Devin get his because it must have been that
I
one.
met him in New York. I met him in New York when he fought Abdulayev. They went down to Harlem, picked the shit up.
That was the Gucci one
Yup.
with the G's and the
But
brown
see,
with the green
The next
and the red.
fight, it was another Gucci one, just different color. He had like 3 or 4 with Dapper Dan.
That's dope.
But that's what I'm saying. He was the ultimate bootleg. And it's funny you guys bring that up, well, what you said, because we had some exclusive footage of
yeah.
some shit that went on in a boxing gym like last week or something. And everybody been stealing my footage. And I'm like, yo, we the only 2 motherfuckers in there that had access. And I'm like, and he pissed.
He's tight. He's tight.
Yo, I'm tight. But I'm like, I told him, I'm like, I guess they say, well, you know, when they steal your work that you made it. He like, nah, fuck that. I want my money.
I'd rather the money. Don't flatter me with stealing it, man. Give me my check. You know what I'm saying? Don't flatter me like that. I want money.
Well, I mean, the thing about it when it comes to, you know, like people bootlegging your stuff, there's really nothing you can do about it. Granted, we own the trademark, but I mean, all we can do is, you know, let Amazon know. I mean, and there was a guy recently in Jersey, you know, putting the patches on.
Damn,
the hats.
Jersey. He had a whole store.
I had to hit him. He had a whole retired
Where?
drug store in Jersey.
Yeah, it was another dude in Harlem too. He had a whole store selling retired
drug dealer hats. Yeah, and I mean, it's something that, you know,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
it's just it.
But you
it
can't
happens,
control
yeah.
it. You gonna spend so much time and money trying to just go after everybody. Is it worth getting the extra dollar?
So where are the hats available now?
I mean, all
they available
over.
online.
Yeah,
It's a website called Supply and Demand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and then plus you got the fakes on Amazon. So if y'all ordering from Amazon, that is not us.
Right.
Supply and Demand. Pull that up now so we could make sure we got the real site.
Mm-hmm.
Common spell?
No, it's spelled SPLLY, right?
Mm-hmm. SPLLY, and then it's what? XDMND.
SPLLY.
No, SPPLYXDMND. DMND.
.com?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it? Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, so that's everybody that officially wore one.
Well, yeah, everybody that we pretty much.
Oh, wow. So you got the beanies too, or is that Charlie Man in a hat?
Yeah,
Because it look like a beanie.
Yeah, it's a beanie.
Yeah. So that's everybody.
That's crazy. I like that's not even our term. Like in East Coast, we call it a skull cap. What y'all call it? A
Scully?
beanie? Oh yeah, Scully. Yeah.
So that's pretty much everybody we pretty much rock with. So this is just a small little site that
truckers
we
too?
put together.
Oh wait,
for
the
this
trucker's
event.
something else. That's like that fishing game logo.
Friends with money.
Yeah, that's Friends with Money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something else.
Yeah.
See, that's why
But that's supposed to be like the fish.
Yeah, Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah,
I have
Pro
a hat. I have a Bass Pro Shop hat that looks just like that.
Come on, man. Every white guy got a Bass Pro Shop hat. You know?
You need to get you a Friends with Money hat.
Yeah, we had to switch it up on.
Yeah.
What that say? Support your local what?
Drug dealer.
Oh my God.
Hey, shout out,
which is what I be saying, mac and cheese.
Shout out mac and cheese.
You know what I'm saying? I just said that last night on air. Like, man, I ain't had nothing. I'm trying to wait for Mac. Shit.
Hey, but you see how that caught your eye though. You know, so just imagine, you know.
Yeah. It's a very
yo, these
it's
fire.
recognizable.
These fire right here. I fuck with
creme
these.
de la creme.
Yo, y'all got some fire shit for
When
sure.
this
Appreciate
is just a little bit of it. We still kind of restructuring everything. We got some guys that we hired.
Oh, this the one you got on right now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some guys that we hired to basically kind of handle everything for.
Oh, I just noticed that don't say red size. That's okay.
Well, that's the White Sox logo, first of all.
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago. Hold on, watch out.
This is a Cardinal studio. Thank
Yo,
you.
I don't let me tell you, I don't really fuck with too many snapbacks, but y'all got some tough shit.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
So right now, is this the main focus or
That's what we said. We just got it on cruise control.
So this is cruise control. So what is your attention on now?
We're good, Austin.
Okay.
What are you guys focusing your attention
A
on
little
now?
bit of everything. We got a credit repair agency.
Okay.
We bought
Like you
last
said,
year.
like he said, the rental car game, Airbnb. We like to focus on the education aspect of everything.
How long
too,
you guys taking a fixed credit?
About 30 to 45 days. Sometimes
they solid.
What you removing?
Everything.
Bankruptcies, collections, charge-offs, inquiries, everything. So
Not student loans though.
we can. I don't like touching student loans no more, but it can be done.
I heard they
Anything
pop
can be
back up though. I heard them student loans
Yeah,
pop
help
back
me
up.
out,
Nah,
please. I
that's
gotta
the
start
thing.
paying on mine here, like in a month.
That's the thing.
So-
You gotta make it. If you remove it, you gotta make sure you block it to where it don't pop back up.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have that problem where it pop back up and then.
I believe in those services.
No, they're definitely needed.
In the credit repair. I
Yeah.
have a friend that does it firsthand. He's pretty good. I told him about it.
Yeah, I'm actually looking into that too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then I'm on. I'm also in that too, but I'm venturing in NFTs in the crypto space a lot. Like I'm in a rabbit
What
hole.
exactly in the crypto space? I got my son, and he's only 21, so he's always talking to me about crypto. Just like 2 days ago, he back at it.
Well,
But it's just so many.
Yeah, there's over 3,000 coins and tokens, right?
That's crazy because I only know the big ones.
Right. Yeah. Most people do is because they want to keep you away from the ones that's actually going to give you some bread. But there's a lot of different ways or different directions you can go with the crypto as far as, you know, getting your money 10x and doing all that stuff. And there needs to be more of us in there too. Really, out of 100 blacks, it's only like 8 of us in the crypto space. So we're lagging in that space. But it's important that we learn and educate ourselves there because it's the future. And if we don't get into that, we're fucked. Royally, like we're gonna be in bad shape because it's creating 800 millionaires a day. That's 260,000 millionaires a year.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, but only a small fraction of those are actually African American and Spanish.
So what's the move?
The move is to learn the space, learn what blockchain is, learn the importance of it, learn Web3 space, and get into the development aspects and start putting your money there. Because if not, again, you know, we're gonna be messed up. And even with these big companies,
By put your money there, what's that mean?
Invest in them. So understand the projects that you're getting it into and the whys behind them. So do your footwork, do your due diligence, right? And most people are afraid to, you know, invest in crypto, but they'll invest in a 401k.
Yeah.
Not,
bro, and the 401k is some bullshit. Let me tell you.
Not knowing what that is. You know what I'm saying?
That 401k is some BS, bro. Like, you got to take a loan for your own money. So the way they trick you is they like, look, we're going to match whatever you put. But then when you want to take it out, you taking it out as a loan. And you got to pay your own money back.
Yeah, but listen.
And there's interest. I never understood that.
See, what it is that these corporations have an agreement with the IRS. So they could defer their taxes for a certain amount of time. So that's what the 401k is. It's an actual, just a chapter in the IRS syllabus that it allows corporations to defer their taxes for a certain amount of time, right? So the money that they're paying, instead of paying in the taxes, they put it in this money market and the employees match it there. So, and you can't pull it out for a certain amount of time or else you get penalized. So instead of the corporation getting penalized, because they're not pulling out, they penalize you. So all the risk falls on you. But most people don't know that.
But it's not yours though either. Like, even though, let's say I'm putting 100 every check and my employer matches me 100, I can't even take my own 100 for the last 12 years. I have to borrow it back. Like, it's not clearly mine. The only way it's clearly yours is retirement.
Because they have a set date in there.
It's like corny.
this is the agreement. It's a set date in there. This money has to stay in there until this amount of time and this portion for this amount of people.
But even if you want to buy a home though, Wayne, like, okay, I've been saving for 10 years, giving you $100 a week. I need that money for a down payment. I still gotta borrow. Like, that should be mine for my home. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it's, again, people put their money in there.
But it's lower APR, right? That's the only thing. Like, when you borrow the money from them, it's supposedly lower interest rate.
Well, I mean,
but it's still your own money, so
right.
It's like
I was about to say that.
I never feel comfortable.
It's still your own money. Yeah, we can get into the APR, but it's.
But how is that different from? Okay, so how you said we're putting it into 401k. Right. So how do I put it into crypto?
All right, so most people don't know what a 401k is, but they still put their money into it, right? most people don't know what crypto is, but they don't put their money into it. So there's no difference. The only difference is that one, you're basically putting it in there with confidence. The other one, you should have more confidence of because it's the future. And people are 10xing on their money like hand over fist, Madison. I'm sure you understand the space somewhat. Al, you know, me and you have a great portfolio together and separate ones. So when it comes to your money 10xing, there's nothing like it. So the amount of money it'll take you, let's say your 401k, you retire. Most people retire depending on their industry. Officers, officers, doctors, nurses, all of them are exempt. Firefighters, all this, because they have the best setup ever, right? I'm talking just normal 9-to-5ers. A lot of them retire with 70,000, maybe 80,000. In crypto, you can make 70, 80,000 in 1 year. Just allowing your money to sit there and allow it to 10x a couple times just by diversifying, getting 10,000 or even 1,000, putting it here, let it 10x. That 10,000 turns to, that 1,000 turns into 10,000. Then breaking that 10,000 down, if you got each 1,000 10x, and you have 100,000.
Mm-hmm. But why would 1,000 10x?
Why wouldn't it?
But isn't it volatile? Isn't it up and down? Because
there's good volatility.
I got a couple thousand in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That motherfucker ain't doing nothing but barely moving or dropping a lot.
That's because it's Bitcoin. So you only bought a fraction of it. Mm-hmm. And you were never supposed to get into Bitcoin, especially not at 40,000. If you're not going to put 40,000.
Nah, I had it sooner, but I got out too. But I still got it early before it went to 40 and 60.
Yeah, but what's early? I guarantee you're still late. But tell me what's earliest.
I had it at 93.
93 what?
100.
That's
but
late.
that's people. Yeah, that's late. There's people that caught it way before that. And them
No,
ones
of
that's able to
course,
say,
of
yeah,
course.
I really
So
made
it's
off
still
Bitcoin.
it's still late. At 9,300, I'm not gonna buy one Bitcoin. I'm gonna diversify. I'd rather have a more diversified portfolio than put 9,300 in one thing. Mm-hmm. Granted, Bitcoin today is 40,000, but you can have 10 different coins of 40,000 each, and that puts you at 400,000 of value when it comes to your evaluation of your investment. So it's really how you see. It's really what you see and where you want to place your money at. And again, like I said,
but that come with a lot of studying, though. You know, people like to go after what's popular without really doing their research. They just going after what he may have said he put his money into without noticing. There's another coin that's going to 10x tomorrow that you don't even know nothing about because you didn't do your research.
And he's telling you today what he invested in a year ago. So you can't go off what he said today because he made the right choice a year ago.
The one I was told a year ago that's going to pop, that's actually moving is like XP something.
XP something.
SPR?
XRP.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're the ones that had a lawsuit.
That's Ripple.
Or they're just getting out of some sort, like they were in some sort of legal battle for like a year.
The Ripple was fighting for non-regulation and they kicking ass.
I heard they gonna blow.
Ripple.
Yeah, we know about Ripple.
Ripple went to bat with the SEC and like, yo, y'all not regulating nothing. Watch this. And said and went head to head with him. Got him in a chokehold. You see, you don't hear nothing about it. Now Biden releases a statement. Now crypto is a currency. All banks must establish some kind of currency.
Really?
Yo, yeah.
When did that happen?
3 weeks ago. It was
about 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Executive order. Yeah, that's because they're getting.
So you're not afraid that because that wasn't that the whole point of cryptocurrency, that it was unregulated and the government
decentralized? Yes, because right now we live in a decentralized system, so it's centralized. So there's a lot of different middlemans and a lot of different regulations and a lot of different discriminations.
So what happens now if they allow banks to get involved? I mean, isn't the government getting involved in some way?
Banks get involved by creating their own currency. They already did. It's called USDT, which is the U.S.
version of crypto.
Right. But it's backed by a bank.
But it's also regulated because it's the government, no?
No. It's just something that you can convert your money into and still be able to use it. That's what most credit cards use is USDT.
But when the difference of that, and like Bitcoin be that they could tax me on that now. Like they don't know what I got in Bitcoin.
No. See, the USDT is still on blockchain. So they can tax you on your capital gains regardless. But for right now, on the IRS form, they just ask you, do you have any crypto? It's not mandatory. They just ask you like, hey, do you have crypto? You can say yes or no. That's up to you. Whatever answer you put
And
on
that's
there,
just my point. That's just my point. Like they can't log into Coinbase and check how much Bitcoin you got.
No.
But if you got this US whatever, I'm sure
USDT.
somebody checking that shit out.
USDT again is a form of currency that you can convert your any coin into. You can sell it.
Oh, so I can sell my Bitcoin and get that.
And you can convert it into a USDT, which goes on, a card, or you can just leave it in that stable coin because it doesn't go up and down. So it's kind of like a safe haven. So
I like that.
It always says, so let's say the market is flat right now and you snatch all your coins out, you can put them in a USDT and it'll stay at whatever amount it is versus fluctuating so much.
So that's cool.
I wish I had that when it went up to 65 and dropped back down to 40. I needed that little bubble.
It's only cool if you're trading and you understand what you're doing. So yeah, let's say you got let's say you in Bitcoin and Bitcoin goes up to 60 grand, right? And you see it's going to go on a downturn. So you can sell your Bitcoin, put it in the USDT so that it's stable. You're going to put it in Ethereum or anything like that. So it'll stay stable. And then once you see Bitcoin drop again, you reinvest the money. Now you have a little bit more Bitcoin than what you do. So it's just a coin that you could put your money in and just stabilize. It's just a stable coin. But
that's pretty dope, though. I like that.
It can still be used as a US dollar. You can still swipe your card and buy things and do whatever.
I'm just afraid that because it's that whole USD thing, they could know what you got.
If they really want to know what you have, they're going to find out unless you put it on the cold storage, which is a USB, and you put everything on that and put it under your mattress. They won't know shit because everything looks like zero at that point. But don't. Yeah, you can. There's definitely ways to be untracked on there, but they only tax you on the capital gains aspect. But they don't even have to tax you on that because you can stake your capital gains. You never have to pull from the blockchain. It never has to go into your bank account. It can stay within blockchain if you know what you're doing. You can move your money around and never be taxed on it if you don't want to be. It's just up to you. But again, everything is taxable. You should pay taxes. You should do all that. But
big flag.
If you don't want to, then you figure that out. But yeah.
I'm just saying, I know that's how that whole thing was started, to deal with what is it called? The black market, transfer money. Like, for instance, if I'm going to DR, I can't just jump on a plane with more than $10,000. That's a flag for, but I could pick up 10,000 or plus in Bitcoin over there if I got it over here. No one's the smarter or the wiser. I like that about it.
I mean, it's like I said, cryptocurrency is the future, and I think people shouldn't be afraid of it. They should actually embrace it and understand it a lot more. And again, we're on the cusp of evolution. We've never been on the cusp of anything. When most of us are born, everything was already created. Drinks, Sprite, most of us, the internet, everything. When you see something new coming out, you got to get on board. You have to get on board. It's kind of like when somebody came to you and was like, hey, y'all want to invest in Madden? And you're like, what's Madden? It's going to be a football game. It's going to be big. I just need 1,000 from each of y'all, and we all going to be partners in it. Now look at the Madden.
Huge.
They're never going to stop making Madden.
I know. What number are you guys on now? I've been stopped playing Madden. Do you know what number?
It go by the year.
Oh, so
it's always going to be created. So the time is now, and although Bitcoin has been around for 10 years, it's still technically day one, and it's day one of the
so
NFT market.
As a guy in crypto, you're not. I mean, obviously, you're looking at other coins because you want to make the money from the less popular coin. You he said, it's coins out there that'll 10x. But you don't feel safer with the more recognizable, bigger company, so to speak. Not to say that Bitcoin's a company, but you know what I mean. It's the more recognizable coin.
Well, safe and decentralized it's like saying, jump off this bridge and hopefully you don't break anything. There's no such thing as safe when it comes to investing in general. It's just risk taking. So,
well, less risk then.
But no, there's actually more risk because think about it. If I invest, let's say, boom, where's Bitcoin at right now?
46,000.
Okay,
Dang,
so
why he had it on point.
Matty always probably knew I was gonna ask that. So when you got $46,000, boom. So say I got 46,000, and I invest 46,000 versus diversifying into one thing. That's more risky than diversifying, because if that drops 6,000, now I lost my principal. Now I'm down. Now if it drops 10, which it will, I'm down again.
No, I lost, man. When
You
it went
see?
from 65 to 40, whatever.
So diversification is key in all aspects, because you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. So if that basket drop, you don't crack all your eggs. So you want to put a little here, a little here. You want to diversify. So that way, when you get coins hitting, and when this market goes up to where it needs to go, you got coins hitting on all different cylinders. Now you got this coin 10xing, this coin maybe 3xing, this coin maybe 5xing, these two 10xing, this coin 8xing, this coin not doing anything. You're happy, because now that 46,000 is now 62ish. Maybe it's 100,000. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you want to diversify. I'm not against Bitcoin. I'm not against anything like that. But the coin that money should be going is Ethereum. Ethereum right now is what? 30.
But aren't they the people that were getting
3,400?
sued?
Huh? How much is Ethereum?
It's at 3,500.
3,500.
But isn't that the company that's being sued, and someone's suing Mayweather because of that too, and Kim Kardashian?
It ain't got nothing to do with
Nah, yeah.
Ethereum. It ain't got nothing to do with
that's
Ethereum.
What coin is that?
I don't know what I remember the post that they did, but it had nothing to do with Ethereum. If you want to invest in anything, get into Ethereum, because Ethereum is going to go to 10,000 and 15,000. That's where your money should be going. So you spending 36,000 to potentially, 3,600 to potentially turn that 3,600, your original investment, into 10,000 and 15,000. That's a win.
Right.
Now, if you lose on 3,600, that's not really a loss for you, because it's not life changing. That's not a life saving. Some people it is, some people it may not be, but 3,600 is not technically a loss when you're
Damn. So you recommending to buy a full coin?
If you're gonna buy Ethereum, yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, he's saying 46. So you don't want nobody to buy part of a coin. Go for the whole coin.
Well, I'm just saying.
It depends on your pocket, though.
Yeah.
If you can afford to buy, whole Bitcoin, then of
See,
course.
I told you,
Yeah, but
Floyd
I'm not-
Mayweather sued over Ethereum
I'm not buying half of a Bitcoin.
cryptocurrency.
Yeah, let me see. I'm not buying half of a. No, that's Ethereum Max.
Yeah, it's like a play on that one.
Yeah,
They're trying to be like, it's Ethereum,
Yeah,
right?
that's, if you bought Ethereum,
Damn. So it's Ethereum Max.
They got
if you
different
bought
kind of
Ethereum
Ethereum.
Max, you deserve whatever you had coming to you. I'm not buying baby Ethereum. I'm not buying little Ethereum. I'm not buying Ethereum Max. I'm not buying Ethereum Super Max. I'm buying Ethereum. That's obviously a rug pull.
Mm-hmm.
What is Ethereum Max?
So they had all the celebrities jump on board, and so they were promoting that coin, and it ended up being like a scam coin.
Rug pull.
Rug pull.
Crazy.
And so what's happening?
So
is,
that's the fear right there, bro.
No,
you jump on thinking you got the right
But that's
coin, and
anything,
somebody
though.
got
That's
you.
not-
That's a fear in any investment that you
No,
make.
for sure.
That's I wouldn't call that a fear. You really can't. You could put fear on everything, but you can't put fear on everything. I wouldn't do that, because
Something more guaranteed.
that's really fell on the lack of reading and knowledge and the research that these people are doing. You don't just dive into buying Ethereum Max. What is Ethereum Max?
It could have went either way, though.
It could have went either way, but it only went one way. So they got rug pulled on. So I can only base it off of that. So and Floyd and them was getting sued off of it. That's whose fault is that? That's not even
It's
Floyd
like
in the fault.
Floyd, Kim K, like it's a number.
Yeah, it's a few. It's a few. Logan, I think, is involved too.
Yeah, so but you also got to understand this too. When they probably got with Logan and Floyd and all them was probably years ago. It was years ago. It was years ago. That's not new. So
That's before we even knew what a rug pull was.
Right,
Like,
right.
Still early on.
Well, gentlemen, anything you guys want to announce maybe that we weren't able to touch on during the organic part of the conversation? Any ventures, businesses, anywhere you want to direct the audience?
Like I said,
Product-wise?
we kind of focusing on the education aspect, because a lot of people want to learn more about credit themselves. So I'd rather teach people how to, fix credit versus actually doing their credit. It's more beneficial when you know how to do it. So we got a website called Cure Credit Academy. to where you can go on and buy these courses yourself, and you can do it yourself if you want to. So that's one thing I want to put out there.
So I buy a course and I fix my own credit in 30 to 40 days. You're saying?
Yeah, or you can start your own credit repair company, however you want to take it. So that's another business.
And how much is this course?
$50. So it depends.
So with $50, I can start my own business.
Look, it's averaging out on $50, but you can learn how to remove inquiries on your own, remove collection on it, but everything is categorized. But each thing is $50 if you want the whole thing.
And how many lessons at 50 are they in total?
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 350.
350, and I should be able. So if I go through all your courses, in theory, someone can start their own credit repair business if they complete all your courses for $350.
Or learn how to fix their own.
Or we want to get that $350 back though. We want to be like you. Yeah. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to make some money.
Yeah, but your $350 reward can just be having good credit. You can go to the bank and get more than $350. So
you get that car loan you wanted.
Yeah,
and then that car gets you to your job or to the next opportunity.
You can do other than getting a car loan.
No, I mean some people need a vehicle and they can't get it because they lack of credit. So that's all.
And then we're going to be dropping some shoes soon. So
okay,
what kind of shoes?
Yeah, some little fly ones. You'll see.
So no teaser,
lemon pepper stoppers.
Some lemon pepper.
no teaser graphics.
Nah.
We had our fun with that.
Too many people like to steal ideas. So
that's true.
That is true, man.
Why you say it like that? What happened?
He know obviously. You post something, the next thing you know, somebody else.
It is true, and we're working on something now. And earlier, we got some positive news. Because we gotta take some steps to put this thing together. And I'm like, should I say nah? Because the wrong motherfucker hear it.
And they can implement your idea before you.
Or beat you to it.
Because everything is all connections. And like you said, having the finances. If the finances are there, you get everything done.
People lack creativity, ultimately. In regards to the connections of finances or whatever, people have no ideas. They don't think.
That's why they steal them.
Want to think. So they listen to what you're saying and steal it.
Yeah.
They'll create a boxing podcast just like this and change the boxing to ThaBoxingvoice, and you'll be like, bro, that's mine. No, it's not.
Yeah,
I was already thinking about this.
People lack creativity, so you can't show them an idea because that's their idea now, because they don't have any ideas.
What's worth more, the idea, the product, or the investor?
I think the idea is worth more. Because you can't invest in the product. You won't have a product or an investor without an idea. So the idea is what brings all them together. So I feel like, the person that comes up with ideas will come up with more.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
Yeah.
I like how you broke that down. I was thinking about it. I'm like, damn, why? Which one? You feel me?
Who gets paid more?
Oh, as far as what?
The person with the idea?
The person with the ideas.
The person that makes the product? Or the person that invested in the product to make that idea a product?
It depends on how you structure the deal.
I think the manufacturer actually makes the most money. Because we have to pay him at his rate regardless.
Nah, but we make it more than the manufacturer.
Yeah, we have to upsell him. So regardless if our quantity sells or not, we still have to buy that 50K product or that 50,000 quantity from him. So he makes his money off the back. So if this 50K quantity don't sell, we lose.
Yeah, but with our motto, we don't lose.
I mean, I know that, but I'm just saying, we can't base it off of us. I'm just saying the overall spectrum. I feel like the manufacturer makes the most money because he has a set quantity that you have to buy from him, and then you have to pay that price.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. Y'all ain't thought about getting into other things, maybe for the ladies? Because I've been in Vegas for some years, and there's something that
They did that. It was in an article. The retired stripper.
No.
Oh, yeah.
We did do that.
Yeah, it was in. I read the article.
We did do.
Nah, I just noticed that there's certain things lacking for women out here, especially women of ethnic background.
Like what?
Yo, weave. Yo, if I had a plug in China, I'd be slinging weave like it was cracking the egg.
Yeah, but girls do that already, don't they? It's like
but it's not as much, yo. Like, it's unbelievable to me. I know so many women out here in Chicago, everybody's selling. You could find weave anywhere.
Yeah, but it's saturated.
But would you want to do something that's everywhere? Would you
But
wanna
it's
venture
not
something?
everywhere out here. I feel like.
Oh, you mean strictly Vegas?
Yeah, in Vegas.
It's a small market for something like that. I mean, I feel you, but you know, I don't want to really.
But
Weave
weave definitely is a life. Is one of those things like nails, hair, and women cosmetics is something
Yeah,
that'll always be like top. I mean, look at Kylie Jenner. Her cosmetic line made her a
I
billionaire.
mean, no, her where she came from. That
Kardashian
you know
name,
what
the
I'm
body, all that stuff.
that's
you
what
know?
I mean.
But products. I
Yeah.
mean, if you look at her other sister Courtney and what's her other sister name?
Chloe.
They're not billionaires because they have no products.
No, I hear you, man. Look, I know a girl who old sneaky link, right? Yeah, no, I'm serious. This girl used to do hair and then got into selling it and then start doing courses. But yo, she was doing the courses like on OnlyFans. Like she'll show you how to do the hair, how to do the weave. Yo,
That's where the money at, though.
Yo, I'm talking about she'll post in her close friends doing 6 figures a day.
That's
6
where the
figures
money
a
at.
day. I'm like, damn.
When you
6
doing hair, you
figures
can only
a
do
day.
so many.
Yeah.
A
Doing
day.
hair?
No,
No, doing the course.
selling the course. And then she did like entrepreneur course. Yo, she posted in her close friends 250,000 in 36 hours. I'm like, oh my fucking God.
That's
That's what I was telling you, that's where the money at.
She has a product. She's teaching people and she has a following.
And then who just
It's a product.
the product,
How much was she selling this shit for? God.
$350. $350, but I'm telling you, in like 36 hours, I remember she posted
Product.
250,000, and then
She got a following.
you know, she started getting a following. She was doing the credit shit too. It was a course, a credit course had as well, and then she started like a clothing line.
Sounding familiar, man.
She got a clothing line. If she in Atlanta right now, then perhaps. But she got a clothing line, and she the only person that model her clothing. Body fire. You get what I'm saying? So the clothes was selling. She in Atlanta. You know, she looking good.
He's saying a lot about this nigga.
Messing.
You might as well say the name. Man.
Nah, I ain't gonna say the name. I ain't gonna say the name because
I thought she was an entrepreneur.
Nah,
promote her business.
Yeah. But you know, she was one of y'all favorite rappers right now. So
He just said everything. You might as well say the name.
Nah. We you know, they ain't gonna figure it out. But all rappers got, you feel me? They don't know who I'm talking about. I promise you don't know who I'm talking about. But yo,
that's what it's about, yeah.
she was making a killing off that, and it was just crazy. And
courses, people like, I mean, especially when they see their influencer or somebody they follow, you know, doing something, they support them. Like that's why everything is about community now. Everything is about community building. And you see, on Facebook, it went from friends. So we were friends on Facebook. Then Instagram was like, nah, you guys are followers. So we have influencers. Now it's about community. So when you have a community following you like that, man, they support one another. That community aspect that they're establishing now is like probably going to be the most solid network because everything is community. So when you have a community like that supports you, it's a wrap. Like that, they're going to buy whatever you're selling. Literally, they're going to, because that's just where we're at now.
But I think. Well, do you think that maybe after a certain period of time, that like people will kind of get flushed out because of lack of creativity? Because as much product as there is in the world, it's only but so much. You get what I'm saying? And it's
there isn't though. There's like you can't say that because there's a new fan being born every day, and multiple for some people. So. It's not enough product, to be honest with you. I mean, we having food shortages. I mean, I tell you right there. I mean, if we got different hats on, different clothes on, different brands on, it's definitely enough. It's more than enough to go around. I mean, everybody can make money, you know, off of whatever. So I don't think, and even nobody should think like that. If there's a market for it, there's a market for it. Like even what you said with the weaves. Yeah, it's saturated, but saturation shows you that there's a market for it. So a lot of the time, you can't go away from saturation. You just have to structure whatever you're selling, how you structure it so that it feels and look better. Maybe it's the service, maybe it's the quality, maybe it's the color schemes, or maybe it's the way yours is cut, whatever. But saturation shows you that there's a market for it. When there's no saturation, you kind of want to be eerie about it because you're first one to market. First one to market always get crucified. Look at Fisker, first electric car company. They didn't do well. So Elon Musk comes second. Now Tesla, now Fisker's back. So it's almost looks like Elon Musk established the market for Fisker when Fisker actually opened up the market to Elon Musk. We just wasn't ready for electric cars.
Well, gentlemen, any social media you want to give out?
Mine's is at the creator. That's spelled THECR38TOR.
Yeah, mine is Al Madden, ALMADDIN, on everything. Facebook, Instagram.
Well, I want to thank you guys for taking out the time to chop it up with
really
us.
Really quick, in like 30 seconds, what's your thoughts on TikTok?
TikTok has the best algorithm right now. If you guys get on there and posting at least 4 times a day, you're going to make some money.
Yo, we got some TikTok coaches. They just posted my first TikTok.
Yeah, I think he knows Kyla.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man. Yo, that shit's already done over 1,000. Since you asked me earlier on the show, it's already done 1,000 views since that.
Yeah, so
you're at 2,200?
Yeah, I'm at 2,200.
You got it monetized at all?
Nah, he just started his first post yesterday.
Literally, that was my first post ever. They're on it, man.
He used to be a user, and now he's posting.
They're on it. I knew nothing about it, but I was addicted to the platform. And like you said, the algorithm on it is incredible.
Get in there now while the getting is good and make your money, and get your page definitely monetized, because a lot of people making money off of these social media platforms, and with Instagram, with the reels, it's those are monetized, but everything is being monetized now. So social media is important. Regardless if people want to think it or not. Some people could say it's childish, whatever. They never made $1 million off social media, so they can call it childish.
Yo, I know. I got to meet this rapper from Michigan who's out in LA right now. DDG. I don't know if you guys.
DDG.
Yo, this dude was a YouTuber. Went to college, on a scholarship, and he's like, yo, I'm making like 25, 30K a month from YouTube. Like, what the fuck am I doing in college? And he dropped out, but he was one of those YouTubers that I saw several years ago that turned that money and flipped it into a lot more. Now he like doing music and touring all over the place and shit.
Because of his following.
But
social media.
But he's one of those guys that I'm like, there's probably a very small pool of people making 7 figures on social media. And I'm talking, this was my thoughts like 5 years ago. And he was one of the first ones. I'm like, yo, he getting paid. Yeah. He getting paid and getting paid like in real life. But yeah, man, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for flying in. And I'm gonna cop me a couple, yo. I'm a hat junkie. I'm balding, so I need as many hats as I can. Yeah, but I appreciate you, fellas.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up so we can take this picture. Actually, we got to put it on. We'll wrap up and just come back and finish those questions, because this did go a little bit longer. But yeah. But catch us on the next one.